My music is like my therapy sessions, but there's no confidentiality. I put it out there for people to receive, reevaluate, and learn, and grab my hand and walk with me through whatever they may be going through, you know.
Now, December 8, 2019, 2 years later. For most people, this date is just another day, but for everyone who clicked on this video, it's not, and you already know why. So, let's talk about it. Now, on this exact date, exactly 2 years ago, we of course lost the one and only Juice WRLD, an artist who's dear to a lot of people's hearts. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime type of artist, a guy who, yes, I think was an amazing artist, but an even better human. I remember finding out about Juice back in early 2018 and just instantly getting the feeling that this was a special artist. Looking back on it in hindsight, I couldn't tell you exactly what made me think that way back then. All I know is that months later after his blow up, he had my attention for sure. The most unique thing about Juice WRLD in my opinion was his aura. He had a very peaceful presence, both as an artist and as a person. I never got the chance to meet Juice or speak to him, but everyone I know who's either met him or knew him all say the same thing. Juice was a great guy, a stand-up kind of guy for that matter. Juice definitely had his fair share of demons. The stories that he told in his music make that very clear. I always got the feeling that he made music not only for himself, but for other people who might be struggling with different kind of mental battles, so they could find a safe space on this thing we call the planet. I've always went out of my way to commend Juice for being so open about the shit that he was going through in the music. At the end of the day, man, it takes a lot of balls to put your pain out in the open like he did. It really does. I think what Juice WRLD gave a lot of people, especially young people, was a sense of belonging. Even though you might be feeling this way right now and you think you're gonna keep on feeling this way, don't worry because you're gonna figure it out. I like that he was such an open book, both in the music and outside of it. What I also liked about Juice was that he never pretended that he had it all figured out. Juice WRLD was a work in progress and he always made that clear in the music. The thing about Juice WRLD too is he made sure he shined his light. That's one thing he most definitely did while he was here. And another thing that I really appreciated about Juice was the fact that he put his entire story on display for the whole world to judge. That's where the vulnerability aspect of Juice WRLD and Jared comes in. One thing I took away from Juice WRLD's existence was the fact that you don't need to be perfect to be embraced. As a matter of fact, you being imperfect is the very thing that will make people cherish you. The reason why Juice WRLD blew up and skyrocketed wasn't only because he made some good music. I mean, of course, the music is the meat and potatoes, but the reason why Juice WRLD got all that success was because he wasn't afraid to put himself out there fully. That's what really separated Juice from most artists in the industry. While everybody was worried about putting on an act for the cameras, Juice did the opposite. He stepped up to the podium, put his pain on display, told everyone how much he was struggling mentally just so he could let him know that it's okay to feel that way. Juice WRLD also made sure he shared the depth of his emotions in order to serve as an inspiration for other people who might be going through the same thing, and that's really the greatness of Juice WRLD. That's his legacy. That was the mark and the impact he left on his planet. I think the influence Juice had was very pure, and even though 90% of his music was extremely gloomy and dark, the intention he had with his art made his music sound not so dark when it eventually hit you right in the heart. As I'm sitting here thinking about Juice WRLD, or any artist we've lost for that matter, being gone, even though it saddens me to just really think about it, these days my perspective is a little bit different. I'm just happy that he not only existed and helped millions of people with his music, but I'm happy that he got to live his dreams until the very end. It goes without saying, but Juice WRLD has so much more life left in him. Regardless of that, and the little time he was dominating the music world, he somehow managed to accomplish what most artists accomplish in a decade in less than 2 years, and I think that goes for something. But yeah, December 8, 2 years later, the day we lost Juice WRLD, an amazing artist who made his mark on his world. He helped a lot of people with his music, and Juice WRLD was a gem, man. He was really a gem. Anyway, any memories you have with the late Juice WRLD's music, share them down below if you feel like it, and yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and long live Juice WRLD, man.